Grammar lesson. Adjective clauses. Adjective clause. The adjective clause is a subordinate clause that functions as an adjective. It qualifies a noun or a pronoun in the main clause. The adjective clause usually begins with the relative pronoun who, which, whose, that, where, whom, when, or why. Let us understand this with the help of the following examples. There has to be a chairperson who conducts the debate. This is a sentence or it is a clause. This sentence has two parts. It has the main clause and the subordinate clause. Children, we know how to identify main clause and subordinate clause. We have to circle the conjunction, the subordinating conjunction. Now, in the adjective clause, this conjunction is called as the relative pronoun. So here, who is the relative pronoun? It is a connector only. It is a conjunction, but we call it as a relative pronoun. We know that from the subordinating conjunction or from the relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So who conducts the debate is the subordinate adjective clause. And just as an adjective qualifies a noun or a pronoun, the adjective clause also qualifies a noun or a pronoun. In this sentence, this clause who conducts the debate is qualifying the noun chairperson, which is in the main clause. So this is the main clause. There has to be a chairperson is the main clause, and who conducts the debate is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun chairperson in the main clause. The adjective clause is also called as a relative clause, and the conjunction that joins the main clause and the subordinate clause is called as a relative pronoun. What are the relative pronouns? Who, which, whose, that, where, whom, when, or why. So the adjective clause usually begins with these relative pronouns. Examples of adjective clauses. The second sentence, he watched the men who were working on the ships. So we have to identify the main clause and the subordinate clause in this sentence. We know first we circle the conjunction. Here we are circling the relative pronoun who. From the relative pronoun to the remaining part of the sentence is the subordinate clause. So who were working on the ships is the subordinate clause. It is a subordinate adjective clause. Why is it an adjective clause? Because it is telling us something more about the men that he watched. So it is qualifying the noun men, and therefore it is an adjective clause. He watched the men is the main clause, and who were working on the ships is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun men. He watched, you ask the question, he watched which men who were working on the ship. So therefore it is a adjective clause. When you ask the question which to the noun or the pronoun and you get an answer, then it is an adjective clause. The third sentence, there are many people whose identity we don't know. Here again, whose is the relative pronoun. You circle that. From this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So whose identity we don't know is the subordinate adjective clause, again qualifying the noun people, telling us something more about the people. There are many people is the main clause. Which people whose identity we don't know. So whose identity we don't know is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun people. The fourth sentence, these are the books that he had asked us to read. Again, circle that. That is a relative pronoun. From this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So that he had asked us to read is the subordinate clause. It is a subordinate adjective clause because it qualifies the noun books, tells us something more about the books. Which books are these that he had asked us to read. Therefore, that he had asked us to read is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun books. And these are the books is the main clause. Examples of adjective clauses. The fifth sentence, he went to the basement where he had left his car keys. Here you circle the relative pronoun where. From this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So where he had left his car keys is the subordinate clause. It is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun basement. If you ask the question, which basement did he go? Where he had left his car keys, you get the answer. Therefore, it is the adjective clause. It qualifies the noun basement, and he went to the basement is the main clause. The sixth sentence, he had painted it there that night when the last leaf had fallen. Again, you circle when. From this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So when the last leaf had fallen is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun night. So he had painted it there that night is the main clause. He had painted it there which night? When the last leaf had fallen. So therefore it is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun night. The seventh sentence, the one who conducts the debate is the chairperson. Here again you circle who. It is a relative pronoun. So who conducts the debate is the subordinate adjective clause. You cannot just have the one as the main clause. There is the other part to it. We know what is the main clause. The main clause has to have a subject and a predicate. And from the verb begins the predicate. So at times when you have to search the other part of the main clause, you have to identify the verbs that are there in the sentence. So here one verb is conducts and the second verb is. So from this second verb at times will be the part of the main clause. So therefore the one is the chairperson becomes the main clause. So this part from here, the one and is this chairperson is the other part to complete the clause for it to be the main clause. So who conducts the debate is the subordinate clause. It is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying this indefinite pronoun one. If you ask the question, which one is the chairperson who conducts the debate? So which one? Therefore, it is qualifying the indefinite pronoun one. The list of indefinite pronoun one, somebody, nobody, someone, little, less, much. These are a few list of indefinite pronouns. So in this sentence, the one is the chairperson is the main clause and who conducts the debate is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the indefinite pronoun one. Here this clause is occupying a central position. It's coming in the center. Here in these cases it is at the end, but here it is in the center. Some more examples of adjective clauses. The eighth sentence, the one whom you met knows nothing about this matter. So here whom is put in bracket. It is a relative pronoun. So whom you met is the subordinate clause. It is a subordinate adjective clause. Now the one, you cannot just have the one as the main clause because we know that a main clause has to have a subject and a verb or a subject and a predicate. So where is the other part of the main clause? So what do? You identify the verbs in the sentence. So met is one verb and knows is the second verb. So where the second verb is, knows was the second verb. From the second verb is the remaining part of the main clause. Therefore, the one knows nothing about this matter will be your main clause. Now, if you ask the question, which one knows nothing about this matter? Whom you met. Therefore, whom you met is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying the indefinite pronoun one. I already told you the list of indefinite pronouns. So one is a indefinite pronoun. Now, in certain cases, you can leave the relative pronoun. You only have to mention it. At times in adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is not there. You have to mention it. Like in this case, the sentence could be the one you met knows nothing about this matter. So you have to mention that relative pronoun and write it down as it is in this case. I'll read the note. In certain cases, you may leave out the relative pronoun. Also, sometimes the adjective clause occupies the central position and not the end position. I already explained this to you. Here also in this sentence, the adjective clause whom you met occupies the central position and it does not come to at the end. Let's do the following exercise. Underline the adjective clause in each sentence and circle the noun or pronoun related to it. If the relative pronoun has been left out, mention it. The first sentence, to believe is to find the strength that lies within us. Here we have to identify the adjective clause. Let's also get to know where is the main clause. So first we underline the relative pronoun. The relative pronoun here is written in red. That is a relative pronoun, and from this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So that lies within us, the subordinate adjective clause. To believe is to find the strength is the main clause, and this subordinate adjective clause that lies within us qualifies the noun strength. If you ask the question, to believe is to find which strength that lies within us, you get the answer. Therefore, that lies within us is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun strength. The second sentence, he spent the night in the corner of an alley where he hoped for some safety. Here again, first we underline the relative pronoun. It is written in red. Where is the relative pronoun? So from the relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So where he hoped for some safety is the subordinate adjective clause, and he spent the night in the corner of an alley is a main clause. Now, where he hoped for some safety is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun alley. I've circled the noun alley. If you ask the question, he spent the night in the corner of which alley? So you're getting the answer, where he hoped for some safety. Therefore, where he hoped for some safety is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun alley. The third sentence, they would bring back goods that could be sold at home. Again, that is a relative pronoun. So from the relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. That could be sold at home is the subordinate clause, and they would bring back goods is the main clause. That could be sold at home is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun goods. I have circled the noun goods. If you ask the question, they would bring back which goods? You get the answer, that could be sold at home. So therefore, that could be sold at home is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun goods. I know nobody who will give me anything to do. Again, who is a relative pronoun? So from the relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. Who will give me anything to do? This is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the indefinite pronoun nobody. And I know nobody is the main clause. The list of indefinite pronouns, a few list of indefinite pronouns: nobody, somebody, someone, one, little, less, much, neither. These are a few list of indefinite pronouns. So in this sentence, I know nobody is the main clause. Who will give me anything to do is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying this indefinite pronoun nobody. What did mathematics look like to someone who had literally never heard most of it? So again, who is a relative pronoun? From this relative pronoun begins the subordinate clause. So who had literally never heard most of it is the subordinate adjective clause. It's qualifying here the indefinite pronoun someone. I've circled this pronoun, the indefinite pronoun someone. So this subordinate adjective clause, who had literally never heard most of it, qualifies the indefinite pronoun someone. And what did mathematics look like to someone is the main clause. We continue with some more examples. The sixth sentence. This is the bike I bought yesterday. Here again we have to identify the main clause and the subordinate adjective clause. Here in this sentence, the relative pronoun is left out. We have to mention it. Look at this sentence. This is the bike I bought yesterday. There is no relative pronoun. We have to mention it. So what is the relative pronoun? It is which. So we have to mention that relative pronoun. So which I bought yesterday is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun bike. So this is the bike is the main clause. Which is this bike? Which I bought yesterday. Therefore, it is a subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun bike. The next sentence. This is the girl I met at the party yesterday. Again, here the relative pronoun is missing in this sentence, is left out, and we have to mention it. So I have put whom. So whom I met at the party yesterday is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun girl. This is the girl is the main clause. So which is this girl whom I met at the party yesterday? Subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun girl in the main clause. Kitty is the name she answers to. So again here the relative pronoun is left out. We have to mention it. What is the relative pronoun? That. So that she answers to is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun name. Kitty is the name is the main clause. And that she answers to is the subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun name.